Hey guys, Peroxiss here, how you doing? Welcome back to another one of my videos on the GetARKed server, and today I thought I would do some taming. Now, after losing the 145 Plessi the other day, I thought I was going to try and go and get another one for this video, but I decided that the Megalodon that I've got I'm not really happy with, so I'm going to get a better one of those first and then try for it later. So first thing to do is we're going to try and make up some kibble here. And I'm missing bits already, so I'm just gonna yoink some of that out of there. That should do. Excuse me. Here you go. So I'm just gonna run down here. I've already got the Meiji berries and no fibre, of course. Yoink. That'll do. And I'm running out of water, as always. Right. No. Drink. There you go. Right. So we should have everything here that we need. Boom, bada boom. Yeah, good. I love this industrial cooker. So much better than doing it in the cooking pot. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not happy with that Megalodon. It's good, and you know, it's lasted me, you know, all the time that I've been on the server since they reset it. But I just want something a bit beefier now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook the rest of this up, and then I'm gonna go out and find a decent level Megalodon. And then we'll come back as we find one. So, and we're back. Now, I did a round of the island on the Quetzal here, and I was about to give up hope completely and just go back to base, feeling quite sorry for myself. Now, as I was coming back to base, I happened to come around by the northern swamp area on the island, on the centre map, and I found a 110, which it took a while to knock out, and it took some running around, and I sort of tranked it out before I had time to video it, unfortunately, but we got it tranked out anyway. Now, using the taming calculator I've got here, it's looking like it's going to be another excuse me, 14 or so minutes. So what we're going to do now is, I've had a quick look around to scout for mantas, and oh my god, do I bloody hate mantas. But I've had a quick look around, and the idea now is we're just going to drop down and just keep it narked up. Hopefully it should last the duration of the tame now, so I'm just going to do that and hope that I don't get swarmed by mantas, but I don't see any around, so I think we're okay. So we'll go with 50 for now. Just see what sort of difference that makes. I might go 60 actually. Fuck it, I'll just put it all in. Right, so that should do that for a minute. So we're just gonna hop up here on our Quetzal boat, and we'll come back about 2 or 3 minutes before this thing's supposed to be starved out. I'm not risking putting the kibble on it. If you don't know, there's two techniques that a lot of people use, and a lot of people starve and a lot of people don't. I like to use starving them, especially in these circumstances, because if it dies, then I haven't lost a load of kibble. But for other dinosaurs, I will just throw it on and forget about it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hang around and enjoy the scenery of the centre island, and then we'll come back just before it starts, before we start taming it up. So back in a sec. Okay guys, so we're back now. Hopefully she's at a point now where she should just instantly tame when we go down there. Again, do a little manta check. I think we're good. I think. So just put this in here. Come on. No. Okay, so she didn't instantly tame. So while I was here waiting for this, I believe GetARKed has just added the Stargate mod to the server, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather the materials up for that tonight. I've already learnt the engrams for it, and hopefully I'm going to be making one of those tomorrow, and I'll do a video looking at that mod in particular, because we had it on the old server, but I didn't actually get around to using it. So okay, so now she's tamed up, we're just going to throw a saddle on here. We've got I believe it's an apprentice one, and what we're going to do now is have you follow, and we're going to try and get back to base without getting destroyed by every bit of nature from here to there. So we are going in this direction. Try and skirt past all the nastiness here. I never really come into the island from this way, so I keep forgetting where the where the entrance is, but I'm sure it's here somewhere. It's weird the way the sand is shiny under here. Really. Okay, so... Oh, have I missed it? No. I don't think so. I do not really want to go through that. Okay, so scrap that idea. I'm not going through the swamp because I just hate the swamp. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around to the other side of the island and through the river that way, so we'll come back when that's done. So as you can see, guys, we have finally got around to the other side of the island, and we're just making our way up the river now. We had a bit of trouble getting around here because of course there were no Megalodons here earlier, but as soon as I wanted to get one up the river, there were hundreds of them everywhere. So we're just what the hell is going on here? I don't know, but stop. So yeah, it's always a little bit tricky getting these up here, but we'll get there. We'll put some stamina. I'll slow down a bit for a minute. Yeah, it's always a bit tricky getting. There's quite a shallow spot here, which is where I got the Plessi stuck the other night. So we're going to get this over there, and then in a couple of days I'm hopefully going to go out and get a Plessi and see if we can get it up here. If not, then we'll do like a small water based build at some point, and then that'll be where that'll be kept. So I'm just going to scoot around here, he says as he gets lost. I'm going the right way. So that's one thing I like about the centre, like the rivers are much deeper here. Like you would never be able to do this on the island, so it's quite handy. I must remember there's oil down here as well. I always tend to just use the oil nodes in front of the base there, and that's normally enough, but when I'm making massive batches of oil and gasoline, it might be worth coming back here, getting some of this. I'm gonna have to slow down for a minute. Yeah, this is where I got the Plessi stuck here because it's really shallow, so it's a bit of a bastard. I don't know why, but there was always on this corner, I always get hundreds sometimes of salmon spawn here. It's not too bad today, but always seems to be tons and tons of them about. But it's good for feeding the sharks, so just come around here, annihilate that group, and then park them up for a couple of days and forget. So I ain't complaining. Yeah, when I built the bridge here, I deliberately sunk the foundations down to give me space to get a bit of lag to get boats and sharks and such through. So wait, okay. Now where's the Quetzal gone? Oh, it's there. The old sea Quetzal. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna plonk this one. I don't know. Yeah, put him over here. So that's that done. And no major casualties or deaths along the way, so we did pretty well there. So that's it for me today, guys. Enjoy, and if you liked it, do subscribe and like the video. It's always helpful, and I'll see you next time.